सच्चिदानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. Today is Mother's Day. To celebrate Mother's Day, we will have Meenakshi Sundareshwara's divine marriage ceremony. आज मातृ का दिन है. इस अवसर पर हम आज मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर जी का विवाह महोत्सव को मनाएंगे. Today's subject for Nitya Satsang, experience through enriching. Listen. Yesterday somebody in the energy session gave me a letter. Swamiji, why don't you launch a program, Guaranteed Enlightenment, and charge 3 times more than this program and give a guarantee in the end of the program, money back guarantee if you are not enlightened. I was laughing at him. First thing, understand, I can only give you the experience, only you can live it. Living has to be done by you. If you decide not to get enlightened, nobody can make you enlightened. The moment I say guaranteed enlightenment and money back guarantee, your foolish mind, just to get the money back, will claim it is not enlightened. You don't know your mind. I know your mind. If I say you have to pay more if you are not enlightened, then your mind will get enlightened. Understand? End of the program, you do not know your mind. I know your mind. This program itself is guaranteed enlightenment only. Not for any pride or ego I am telling you, I am just stating the fact. I have collected the wisdom from all the great traditions and giving you the essence of Sankhya, Vedanta, Patanjala, Yoga, Vaidika, and the whole tradition, Vedic traditions. Essence with the approach of modern psychology. Understand? I can give you the experience, but living it is your responsibility. One more thing I want to tell you. If you are not getting it here in this program, forget about it. It's not for you. I guarantee you won't get anywhere. It's not for pride. I'm just giving you a simple, spiritual, cosmic legal advice. You can take it in that way. I'm responsible for what I'm uttering. I'm creating such a space, anybody will get it. Anybody will get it. आज की सत्संग का विषय है लाभान्वित करने के माध्यम से अनुभूति. Listen, how the seed I put in you becomes reality. How it can be made into reality. You have to get it. In Sanskrit, we have a beautiful proverb. When you listen to the teacher, you learn 25%. When you question him, you learn 25% more. When you discuss with your friends and others, you learn 25% more. Only when you start teaching others, you learn the remaining 25%. Same way here. When I speak, you get only 25%. When you ask the questions and I answer, you get 25% more. When you are doing the manana, means internalizing and sharing with others, you get 25% more. Only when you go out and start teaching, enriching people, you will get the remaining 25%. Listen. Only while you teach, you yourself will realize, oh, these all ways I can practice. These all ways I can bring tattva into my life as satyas. How many of you listen? How many of you experience this? When you start talking to others about tattvas, you imbibe it more deeper and deeper. You are experiencing it more deeper and deeper. Then come on. 99%. Let me see the hands once more. Raise. See. Then I don't need to convince you. It's a straight fact. It's a straight fact. मैं केवल आपको जीवन मुक्ति का अनुभव दे सकता हूँ, किंतु आप ही को इसको जीना होगा. यदि आपने निर्णय लिया है कि आप जीवन मुक्त नहीं होंगे, तो आपको कोई भी जीवन मुक्त नहीं बना सकता है. नहीं बना सकता है. Listen. Seed realizes its purpose. Only it creates more seeds. Only when it creates more seeds, you will realize your ultimate purpose and experience only when you start enriching others, not before that. Not at all before that. I have seen people who don't contribute to others' life, don't contribute even to their own life. If you are contributing to your life, you will be contributing to others' life. If you are contributing to others' life, you will be contributing to your life. There is no shortcut method. There is no such thing as you will contribute only to your life, never to others' life. No, it does not happen. If you build a $1 billion house, you have to make at least 200 workers stay with you. They will also be enjoying your house. Nothing can be done. You cannot say the air condition flow only me, not towards my workers. Understand? There is no way you can enrich only you, not others. How much ever the capitalism can be, the philosophy of life, I tell you, the most horrible, terroristic philosophy on the planet Earth, first capitalism. Only then any other terrorist religions come. Capitalism is the most terrorist religion. Please understand, even a capitalist cannot enrich only himself without enriching others. Only when you enrich others, you are enriched. I tell you, only by sharing, you will experience higher and higher realities. आपको ये समझना होगा कि मैं जो बीज आप में डाल रहा हूँ वो वास्तविकता में परिवर्तित हो सकता है। संस्कृत में एक कहावत है, जब आप अपने गुरु से सत्य सुनते हैं, आप 25% उस सत्य को समझते हैं। जब आप गुरु को आपके प्रश्न पूछते हैं तो आपको और अधिक 25% उस सत्य को समझते हैं। जब आप सत्य पर मनन करते हैं तो आपको और अधिक 25% उस सत्य को समझते हैं। जो आप इस सत्य से दूसरों को लाभान्वित करते हैं, तभी अंतिम 25% पूर्ण सत्य आपको समझ में आता है। सुनिए, कोई भी सत्य को जब आप अन्य लोगों को सिखाते हैं, आपको समझ में आएगा कैसे आप स्वयं उस सत्य को और गहराई से जान के जी सकते हैं। केवल जब आप अन्य लोगों को लाभान्वित करते हैं, आप अपने जीवन के सर्वोच्च उद्देश्य को पहचान पाएंगे। Whether good or bad, only when you enrich others, you can be alive. Terrorists are alive only when they enrich more and more people with terrorism. Spirituality can be alive only when you enrich more and more people with spirituality. The basic quality of life is expansion. Survival and expansion is basic quality. That is why the Muladhara and Swadhisthana are together. Swadhisthana is survival, Muladhara is spreading. Only when you expand, survival happens. Whether it is ideological or physical, only when the child is born, woman becomes mother. Only when a disciple is enlightened, man, teacher becomes guru. Catch it, don't miss. Listen. If you don't spread spirituality, you will be spreading terrorism. That's all. As I said, you can only be in two mode. But I love you. Or I love you, but. These are the only two modes you can exist. When you are in the mode of I love you, but you will be spreading terrorism, violence. When you are in the mode of but I love you, you will be spreading spirituality. You will be spreading something. A billionaire businessman bitten by the street dog goes to the doctor. And says, doctor, treat me. After thorough checkup, doctor says, nothing can be done. The rabies has gone. The rabies has gone too much. You will die within 48 hours. Immediately the businessman picked up a paper and started writing something. Doctor asked, are you writing will to distribute your wealth? No. I am making a list of people whom I am going to bite now. Either you write a will for your property, or you write the names of the people you are going to bite. But you are going to be doing any one. Either you spread your wealth or spread your disease. जीवन का मौलिक लक्षण है विस्तारन। कोई भी क्षेत्र में जीवन को विस्तारित करने के लिए आपको पहले उस क्षेत्र को विस्तारित करना होगा। Understand. Whether you want it or not, as long as you are alive, you will be radiating some kind of vibrations. Either you radiate the vibrations of blessing, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, or you radiate the vibrations of negativity. But you will be radiating something. People think, no, I will neither do negative nor do positive, I will be myself. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. ध्यान से सुनिए। जीवन जीने के दो दारीके है, किंतु मैं आपसे प्रेम करता हूँ इस उद्देश्य से जब आप जीते हैं, आप आध्यात्मिक फैलाएंगे। मैं आपसे प्रेम करता हूँ किंतु इस उद्देश्य से जब आप जीते हैं, आप हिंसा और आतंकवाद फैलाएंगे। Enriching, enriching, enriching. With all my integrity and authenticity, I tell you, with whatever you enrich others, you will go on attracting that towards you. If you enrich others with food, I promise you will never have famine. You will never have the foodlessness in your life, the need for food in your life. Best way to become Nirahari is go on sharing food with others. Go on enriching people with food. If you continue to do Annadana, Annalayas, you will become Niraharis. You will never need food. It's not that you will not have food. You will have so much, but you will never need. Go on sharing the knowledge with others. You will have so much knowledge. You may not even need knowledge to be knowledgeable. Understand? When you don't need knowledge to be knowledgeable, you are enlightened. When you don't need knowledge to be knowledgeable. मेरी पूरी श्रद्धा और संपूर्ति के साथ मैं कह रहा हूं, आप दूसरों को जो भी चीज से लाभान्वित करेंगे, आप स्वयं उस चीज से लाभान्वित होंगे. Go on, create the space of more and more people becoming rich. You will be super rich. Go on creating the space of more and more people becoming enlightened. You will be super enlightened. Incarnation. Go on creating more space for more and more people becoming political leaders. You will be the top guy in politics. That's all is the life. What do you want? Start generating. Go on giving curse to people, you will have more and more curses towards you. Now go on trying to swindle and make others poor, you will become poor. I tell you, these Indian politicians, they swindle the whole country and try to keep the country in poverty and keep the money in Swiss bank. Only that country is becoming rich, and you fellows are still wearing your same khadi and living in a small house and driving small car. You can't come out in public to show your wealth. You live in poverty and die in poverty. Understand? You may swindle it and store it in Swiss bank. But what is the use for you? You continue to live in poverty. You can't wear other than the khadi. And you can't use the new cars, because media will attack you. They will ask from where the money came. Maybe secretly in an underground chamber you can wear all the jewels. You can't even take photograph. And you can just look at 2-3 mirrors all by yourself and remove everything and put it in that same underground chamber, lock it and come out. That's all. Understand, it's law of life, not just law of any one country. It's a law of life. What you share with others comes to you. If you are making others poor, you will be in poverty. You will end up in poverty. You can't cheat God. You can't cheat life. Yesterday we were doing a very powerful process. The pattern you carry about you, the pattern you carry about others and life, and the pattern you carry about how you project you. Mamakara, ahankara, swa anyakara, swabhavakara. New word I have introduced yesterday. Only when people went round sharing their inner image and their image about others and life, so many of them were awakened. Oh God, this is the way I was looking at the life. This is the way I was handling life. This is the way I was living the life. It may look like cheating others. You are successful, but you don't know. Your success is too cheap, in the level of some thieves who steal in the marriage lunch, in the marriage feast, people who steal one or two sweets. That level stealing only, that level success only you can have. Your success will be only that much level. Even in your stealing, you will be a cheap thief. A small story. A priest and the father and a rabbi, all three discuss over a lunch. They were discussing how much of money they take for themselves and how much they spend on church or on the religious institution. One guy says, all the money I collect, I draw one line on the ground and throw the whole thing up in the air. Whatever falls this side of the line is mine, whatever falls that side is God's. The father says, I do the same, but I put a big circle and throw everything up in the air. Whatever falls inside the circle, I give it to God, and whatever falls outside the circle, I take it for me. Then comes Rabbi, a very intelligent guy. He says, I just throw everything up in the air, tell God, whatever you want, you take it, and whatever falls down is mine. Whatever goes, whatever he wants, he takes it, and whatever falls is mine. You can't cheat God. You may think you are cheating God. You may try. And you may think, but you can't. If you think you are and if you think you can, you may be just playing fool with yourself. And that also in a very small scale. I tell you, still life runs with dharma. Still, life runs with the principles. It runs with an order. If not, I will not be coming back to planet Earth again and again. I am coming back to planet Earth again and again just to remind you, still Dharma is alive. We will keep the Dharma alive. Still, that is the most powerful strategy planning, whether to achieve wealth or health, relationships, excellence, success or victory in any field. Health in the body, wealth in the life, relationships, in your space, success in the business, victory in whatever you do, excellence in your experience. Everything can be achieved just by dharma. Still, dharma is alive and it is powerful. This is the dharma is the most powerful strategy for any auspicious thing you want in your life. Whether it is health or wealth or success or victory or excellence, dharma is the strategy. Dhamma is the strategy. That is the best strategy. That is the strategy. That is the strategy.